Morning guys, welcome to day 4 of working on the old 36 Massey Harris tractor, 4-wheel drive, PG or GP model I think it is. From what I understand from me doing a little bit of research and trying to figure out things and trying to see if we can find out some info on this thing. I'll flip the camera around and give you just a little brief update on what was done. So we're still at where we were yesterday, or last night. So we're still trying to work out what's going on here. It's very odd, very odd. I'll give you a slightly better look at this thing down here. So, as you can see, this bearing, or the inner bearing, tapered bearing, faces that way. Now the outer one was facing the same way. We knocked that race out of there late last night and turned it round. Because basically when this was all bolted up in here with the casting on here and all the nut and everything was all done up, and we tried several different ways. You didn't see everything on the camera, on the video, but all this was still loose, which really, when you get a gear in there that's driving that one and it's flopping around, like not a lot, but it's flopping around, all it's going to do is wear stuff out, and to us that didn't seem normal. So that's why we pulled the other side off, and it's the same, it's still all floppy. I'll see if I can get around here and show you. Had a small clean up this morning just so we could get in here and have a better look, but it's still the same. Okay, it can't move far, if you can see that. It can't move far, ideally, but it's not ideal. Doesn't make a lot of sense to us to have both these tapered bearings facing the same way. Really, if it was going to be like that, you just have a ball race bearing with an in and outer shell, like that's in the gearbox. And they'd have one on the inside and one on the outside, and they'd just be freewheeling, and they wouldn't be under any specific load. You just maybe have shims just to hold the centres a little bit tight, with just a little bit of load on it. But obviously they've got tapered bearings in there because then it's easier to get apart, because you'd have a prick of a job getting apart if it was a pressed-in bearing or pushed-in bearing. But yeah, we just can't. It just doesn't seem right. It may be, but we were just trying to do some research. And actually, I sent a message. I'll flip the camera back around. Yeah, I sent a message to a guy on YouTube that I flicked through YouTube last night. Dad was doing a bit of research online as well on their computer, trying to see if he could find anything on a manual or anything like that that showed how that hub piece worked. He couldn't find anything, and I was jumped on YouTube and I flicked through all the videos that I could find on something, the Massey Harris tractor of a similar vintage. There was a 4-wheel drive set up very similar to this. I messaged a couple of people. I got a reply from a guy. So basically I just asked him, I'm looking for some information on this, is this your tractor? And this one guy come back and said, yep. So I sent him a spiel, said that we were working on this for somebody. Somebody's had it all apart before, done a heap of work on it. We're going back through and repairing some stuff that just wasn't right. And we're just not 100% sure on whether this is the way the bearings are meant to be around in this thing, or is it meant to be that way, or are they meant to be opposing each other so you can get load on them, like a small amount of load so that it doesn't flop around. Just doesn't make sense to us. So I gave him a link to this video, or the last video, number 3, that I just put up this morning. So yeah, hopefully we get a reply back at some point soon, and we can work out how this is meant to be. The Dad's just pulled back up, so I'll turn the camera off and we'll get going and see if we can work out something on this thing, and we'll put the video on and record what we can. Cheers. You reckon that's better?
Huh?
You got that in there further?
Well, no, it might have just been dropped down a bit. Stick one in there. I think I thought put a gasket on the floor. It'll be fine. I can still turn that.
Clearance looks alright.
That?
So what clearances look alright.
Well, it's,
Eh?
I'll just cut a new gasket for it. And I'll start cutting a new gasket for the east, I don't know.
Yeah. Yep, we had one for it.
No, I don't. Yeah, so I just... Yeah, I'll use that one before I get covered with a fucking shot.
Yes. Sun's all again. Oh, well, we might just kind of had it knocked in there.
Yeah.
Tight enough last night. Oh, that's alright then. Mystery might be solved.
Aye?
So the mystery might be solved.
Yeah. I can't put it together last night, I never thought about it.
Yeah. It shouldn't be too hard to fix that other side.
No, just pull that bloody bearing out.
Yeah, so we can yank that race out and spin it all back around. Fill it up.
We'll put that on like that. Because I've still got to tighten that nut
Yeah.
and pin it. Once I put that back in, we can lock the brakes on and stop from turning and
Hmm. Alright.
I'll go and cut this one. I'll still have to mark that again. Dime. Well, no, just 716 there.
That feels right. That definitely makes more sense.
Aye?
So that definitely makes more sense. Holes aren't tapped deep enough, or the bolts are too long.
Right, I'm going to do this other side. I think. We'll try and put that wheel on. Bloody brat pushing along that side to do that. It's coming out as easy as you should. That's a screwdriver, right?
Just tighten the shaft.
with the spark.
Yeah.
Just try twisting it.
Okay.
Now take that out.
That's hanging out a piece of piss, that's good. Very good.
Back on there.
The right way.
Put that in there. And we're probably just about there.
Hmm.
I'm not going to tidy that nut up a bit.
Threading these two aren't very good, but the bolts can be a lot longer, so hopefully we can pick up on the thread a bit deeper and put them to tap it out bigger. Must be riding. Give you any more depth?
Well, I'm into there, so
Yep.
hopefully.
Feel a bit more positive.
Yeah, I don't think that was sort of tightened up either, was it?
No. this time, maybe. Right bit this time, maybe.
Yeah, it's the right bit, I can tell by looking at it. Yeah, I did put a courier bag in here, didn't I?
So I can send the other one back.
Good.
That's good. Something else we can do then. Alrighty, so just a wee ending for the video, give you a wee brief update on what's happened for the day. So obviously it's all back on. Had to get a bolt through in here because I haven't got one that'll suit. So I've got to sort something out for that tomorrow. As you've seen, we just put some oil in here. We'll check that for leakages in the morning. Doesn't look like it's leaking though. What else? So yeah, we sorted the bearing out on the side. Sorted the bearing out in there, flipped that round so that's right now. Seems to be a lot better. Dad put oil in it before as well, in the bottom, because we had the sump and everything was all off that. So yeah, that's good to have all that back together. Just got a couple of little things to tidy up. Possibly tomorrow morning, we're going to crank it up and take it for a little ticky tour around out in the yard. Just put it through the motions, make sure everything is working properly. We'll probably just flick the radiator and everything back on it temporarily, put some water in it so we can just run it. We possibly may take it back off to get this prep for paint. And then also I think Dad tomorrow, so tomorrow's video will probably be pretty short. We're going to get something to spray on this to clean any grease and residues and shit off it on the main part of it. Like I don't know, like some sort of acid wash or something like that. Something that you can use to prep like a surface that you're not really, like you're not going to spend hours in there getting in there trying to sand all this up. You just want something that you can, some sort of commercial based cleaner that you can spray in here that we use for prepping like commercial trucks and stuff like that. That we can just get this sort of cleaned up and prepped up and know that the primer and all that sort of shit's going to stick. Because that's what we used to use with trucks, but I can't remember what it was called. And I'm not working at the same place, obviously. So yeah, so it's good. The brake pot turned up for the Jag, as you've seen. So we can, over the next couple of days or whatever, we'll get that sorted and send the other one back, since they sent us a bag to send it back. So that means we can, now we've sort of got this sort of sorted, we can sort of do bits and pieces on that while we're doing bits and pieces and getting this ready for paint. So yeah, that's good. Awesome. So yeah, I think that'll do. Alrighty guys, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and leave a comment, ask questions, do all those sorts of things. Yeah, alright guys, cheers, and hit that bell. Alrighty, see ya.